Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review. I was a second away from pressing the button to play the Gacha Review intro, and I didn't. So, there we go. But I will press this button, because I just went to see a play, and that's why I returned later. I had to set this up afterwards. So, you know, back to normal. Back to normal, to normal delayed streams, because obviously. In any case, what we're also back to is Monster High. Well, not Monster High, sorry, Freak Show, but Surviving Class at Monster High. Season 2, Episode 2, the show that I keep trying to catch up with, and stuff keeps happening. So, here we go. We're going to try this again now. The second course has indeed, not the second course, sorry, just come back from Spain, seguinte curso. The second, semester. Wasn't with the curso, so it's not the same thing. That would be like implies that after summer holidays. It's not. Anyway, second semester. I'm out of it still, clearly. So we're going to try our best here. And actually, before I ramble on or try to do any more segues and fail miserably, let's just play the video. So without further ado, on with the review.
That's why humans eat using utensils.
Oh, wait, hold on. So getting some actual lecture this time. All right, then.
And that's why humans eat using utensils, not with their hands.
I suppose that does kind of make sense because we haven't seen anyone in Cade actually eat with utensils, I don't think, because Minecraft, you don't normally do that. So I guess it's a good way of excusing that idea. Not that anyone was ever thinking about that, because it is, after all, Minecraft, but, I mean, nice they answered it.
Questions?
Yes. Oh, no. The questions that students will ask you as a teacher. Were you not expecting that to happen? I tell you what, if you're giving a lecture in that kind of size class, I will say this, I've never given a lecture like that myself, but I've attended lectures. And if your students are that invested where so many of them put their hands up, that's a good sign. They're actually paying attention. A lot of people in lectures zone out because they know they can get away with it. And most of the time, the front row is also completely occupied because people are too scared to sit at the front row. So they'll be seen much more easily. But yeah, so in this case, both of the situations, they're invested, Professor. That means you're doing a good job.
Mr. Vennet. So nice of you to finally join us at the end of class.
That is so not my fault! Everything's different now!
You're referring to the renovations that you caused.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it weren't for the fact that, he was responsible for it, I would have said, yeah, the new formation of the school would be confusing, absolutely. That does raise the question as to how everyone else found their way here except for him, but I guess we'll get to that.
Just sit. You're disrupting my lecture.
Stupid dumb class.
Stupid disrupting question.
Stupid dumb rules.
Now, if there are no more interruptions.
Actually, I've got one.
For some reason, that sounded a lot like Aphmau. I don't know why.
Are we seriously going to just,
Okay, not anymore. That's that one line.
act like the dance never happened? You owe us an explanation.
I'm surprised that this came up at the end of the class, I will say. They sat through a whole lecture on utensils just to ask this later. Although I guess that might be why they had so many questions on utensils in the first place. Because I wouldn't have thought that would be like a topic that they would be invested in. I'm impressed that it was, if that is the case. But yeah, maybe they are wanting to ask about the dance.
Who was that monster?
Another nice detail there. Who was that monster, not what was that monster, because they are all monsters. They refer to each other as who. I like that detail.
That monster you're referring to is no ordinary monster like you all. They are known as primordial monsters. Creatures like him are only capable of chaos, destruction, and death.
Okay. Right. That's a little bit. That's how that I might have to retract what I just said there, because this is all like having your cake and eating it in a sense. Because like the whole point of this like of Monster High in the first place is about the rehabilitation or the integration of monsters into society, and that they're not. And that they're actually at the core, they are sentient beings that are, capable of having arcs and changing and, being human, for lack of a better word. And now we're introducing the idea of primordial monsters, which are exactly the stereotypes about the monsters themselves. Not sure if I'm in favor of that idea that that some monsters are beyond redemption. That's sort of like trying to have your message, but have it both ways and still have a easy evil to vanquish. I don't know about that. Not to mention, it also goes back to the idea of making Bella less blameless in the event. You going back to like the whole Carrie situation, how she was actually seduced by the darkness of that creature and whatever, instead of like it being her own. She still feels the guilt, absolutely, but it's more of a case of like we the audience can excuse her a lot more because it wasn't her own doing, and that ruins the tragedy of the Carrie situation. We already talked about that in the previous review, so I won't dwell on that. But it's a lingering problem with the introduction of this primordial monster in the first place.
However, you needn't worry. The likelihood of you ever encountering another of his kind within your lifetime is slim.
Interesting, because all of the old students have vastly different lifetimes, but okay.
They've all been sealed away long ago, and it is no easy feat for them to return to our world.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the bell.
That's all the time we had today. Go enjoy your free period, children.
I guess he truly wasn't expecting any questions. Or at least like only one of them. And yeah, it does look like the front row was left unoccupied. So yeah, that's definitely realistic.
Where the hell did they move my locker? It could be anywhere!
Rev!
Oh, speaking of Bella.
I, didn't catch you at the club meeting yesterday. Did you get lost?
No, I, actually joined a different club.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, because like I said before, it's been a while since I watched the last episode. I just, right now, remembered like everything that happened in it. Yeah. So I guess we know what his decision was in the end.
Oh, really? That's fine. I'm glad you were able to figure it out. So, what club did you join?
You know, poetry.
Poetry? Huh. I didn't know you were into poetry. Who's your favorite author?
The one guy. What's his face?
Are you gonna say Edgar Allan Poe? That'd be so obvious if you did. Come on.
Edward Alex Crowe.
Yep, okay. You know what? Edward Alex Crowe would be like a nice, like, in-universe equivalent anyway. It's probably him having a malpropism, but anyway.
You mean Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah, obviously, because they're gonna use the real guy, yeah.
No,
Honestly, he could still be alive in this universe for all I know. If Lovecraft is.
different guy.
Rev! You missed Lovecraft's lecture on forks!
I doubt I missed anything important.
That is probably true because he's more used to forks in general than anyone else would be here, so yeah, understandable. I'm surprised he even enrolled in that class if that is the case, but okay.
You should have told me you were skipping. I would have as well.
I wasn't. Did you not pay attention to what I said earlier?
No.
Okay, well, at least you're honest.
That is surprising for Sarah, though. She does seem to pay an inordinate amount of attention to Rev specifically. It's like one of her biggest defining characteristics, but okay.
Okay, well, we do have a bunch of time to kill before our next class. How should we spend our free period?
Oh, do you guys want to hit up the cafeteria for a bite?
Sure.
I was gonna say study, but that works too.
You could probably study in the cafeteria, as long as you don't get food in your books. Oh wait, no, they don't use forks. Never mind. Yeah, they're gonna get food in the books. Don't do that.
Are you coming, Rev?
Sure, I've got nothing better to.
Sounds fun! Hi, Rev!
Ah, yes, and also you. I do love how, like, right after I reviewed this episode was the episode where of Missions of Occulta where Demi showed up for the first time and had that like whole thing with Fred. If you don't know, check on the Butter Bunch. I don't know what episode it was called, but yeah, the two porcelain dolls showing up very soon after each other. Also, hello, Josh. Glad someone's here because I wasn't able to set this up properly.
Hi.
Oh, I don't think we've met before. You, know Rev?
Totally! Like, loads. I mean, we are clubmates after all.
I see.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Don't know about loads yet. You did just become clubmates, but close enough.
do you want to join us?
I'd love to, but Roman called us for a meeting.
Huh? He did?
Mm-hmm. We should.
By the way, commendation there also for not making Bella immediately jealous, because that would have been such a very obvious thing to do if they had. And she actually did offer. It's like, yeah, you know what, you're a friend of Rev's? Sure. Go ahead and join us. Why not? Honestly, Rev needs all the friends he can get to a certain extent, depending on who they are. But, you know.
Should head over now before he gets cranky. It's actually really funny. But only for like the first few minutes.
Valid.
I'll, see you guys later, I guess.
Oh, okay. See you.
I don't like her.
She seems nice.
Yeah, see, Bella's actually trying. Sarah obviously being super blunt and whatever. I don't know what Mark's going to say.
But poetry?
Nothing. Okay, never mind then.
Really?
Okay, yep, intro time. I've already seen this. Yep, It's a pause on the frame. Sorry, I guess it's not as long an intro as it normally was. Wow. All right then. There we go.
Took you too long enough. What? Did Mary drag you on a detour on the way here?
Sorry, the new school layout is way confusing.
What are
It is. I'm glad that Rev's not the only one who's confused, because so far it seems like everyone else has adapted and he hasn't. But okay, I guess it might be another parallel between Rev and this group and their, similarly aligned views or whatnot.
you doing?
Reading? You realize this is a poetry club, don't you, Venet?
I thought it was a front, but okay.
Actually like poetry?
Yeah. There a problem with that?
See? Told you he gets cranky.
Whatever.
That's not really super. I guess this is all the first few minutes. I was expecting like a much huger blowout if that was an issue of it being fun or not, but okay.
Unlike you, I don't feel like wasting your time. So I'll cut to the chase. You're a member of the house now, which means you're one of us. So, we'll always have your back. We'll bail you out of trouble, back you up in fights, the whole 9 yards.
We'll also call you to meetings to reveal what you already know about our club from last episode, while you could have been going to the cafeteria and getting some lunch. See, this is the thing. I know that there are a lot of like different clubs that run during lunch. I used to host a club that ran during lunchtime in school, actually, which became even worse because it was actually one that was related to sports. So so a lot of us end up like super hungry. Otherwise, we had to like quickly finish eating beforehand. So yeah, it's definitely an issue. I know that that's the reason that a lot of schools have different lunch periods. Just so happens that mine did not, and it had the one. So yeah, not so depending on how Cade operates in terms of lunch periods, it actually would be the height of bad manners to call a meeting interrupting someone's potential lunchtime just to reveal what you already know. I know that Rev, I guess, technically doesn't need to eat, I don't think. But regardless, it's still... If it had been anyone else, anyway.
And by working together, we'll take down Viviana Kincaid.
Great, so
Actually, come to think of it, I thought that a lot of monsters go for days without eating in a lot of media, and some of them would not require nourishment at all, or could very easily just like snack on something, like a bag of blood, for example, for the vampires. I don't know. So yeah, maybe it isn't as bad in this reality.
I'm not done. There's a catch, Venet.
of course there is.
And you told him this after you joined the club, which is one of the steps of cult indoctrination, I think, actually. You know, threatening to withhold the prize if they don't meet certain requisites. There was actually a film theory about this very thing, but it got taken off the main channel. You can still find it. I think it got taken off because it's about 50 Shades, and it was so accurate that they were feared that they could have actually be used to indoctrinate someone into a cult. But yeah, it's still around.
In order to learn the truth of our club and access its limitless power, you must swear an oath. An oath of secrecy.
Oh, give me a break. Can we skip the cliche? I'm not partaking in your hazing ritual. I'm in your club because you swore that Kincaid can't see you. So either tell me how you do it, or I'm done.
Look, you want your answers? You'll have to go talk to our sponsor.
I do respect Rev for holding his ground in this instance because, you know, otherwise he has no motive for being here.
Sponsor?
Every club has one. Ours just doesn't meet anyone unless we think they can keep it a secret.
What, you don't trust me?
I mean, how did the club start in the first place then, Mirko?
Mary does. I don't. Swear the oath, Venet, and you'll get your answers. Or don't. But then you'll be back where you started. Capiche?
I can't tell if there was a question mark or not because the frame is too small.
Come on, Rev.
Fine. I'll keep your secret, whatever it is.
Oh, there'll be some sort of, you know, actual, like, oath text, but okay.
Finally. Now,
I was going to say, was that a different bell? Was that a bell was rung when the oath was sworn specifically, like magically binding him to it?
she'll meet you.
I guess the bell didn't scream, so it's definitely a different one.
Over here.
I think you'll like her. She's a lot like us.
See no evil.
What is this?
The only place
Interesting. Are the two other bookcases that have hear no evil and speak no evil?
in the entire school untouched by Kincaid's renovation. And you're
Didn't Kincaid build the original school anyway? Also, hello, Special 1Q. But again, once again, glad that people are
about
here.
to find out why.
So, where's this sponsor of yours?
Right here.
Their box?
No, silly. She's in the box.
Yeah, so based on what we heard before about primordial entities being sealed away, and knowing that one of them was in the Necronomicon, I'm guessing that this is another such creature.
Just watch, Venet. And stand back a bit.
Proceeds to not move back at all. And move forward, in fact.
Wait, that's...
Now he stands back.
You opened the box.
If your name is Pandora, I swear.
And I came. Hello, mortal.
You're... a void monster. A primordial.
No need for titles, boy.
Well, I mean, it's got to put the lesson that he just learned right now to use.
You may call me Nyarla.
Oh, thank goodness. The reason I would want it to be called Pandora is because Pandora and a box are already too close associated thanks to the Romans. But yeah.
Oh, come now. Surely you realize that won't do much to me.
How the hell are you here?
Not here, per se. My true form remains confined to the void. However, with the power of the shining trapezohedron, we meet face to face.
I like this. I'm glad it's a trapezohedron or a dodecahedron because I have a book coming out called Dodecahedron that would be awfully, conveniently linked if that were the case. Just gonna put that on record. I had that idea when I was 14, so nothing to do with this series if it ever gets published.
You're the one who sealed Sithoth. How impressive.
Let me guess. You're mad that I beat your friend?
Friend. Such human terms do not apply to beings like us. And trust me, I wanted him gone just as much as you did. You do not need to liken me to that abomination. Sithoth was a brute.
And you're different.
Very. Unlike him, I am patient, Revenant. I've waited millennia for my dream to come to fruition.
Oh, alright. See, I want to believe that she's like super different anyway, because I want to believe there's like there's other stuff to do with the primordials that aren't just what Lovecraft described. I'm hoping that he's wrong in that sense because, otherwise we'd go against the message of the show, like I said before.
Enter. Miss Belladonna, what is it you need?
I had a question.
I'm surprised that he called her Miss Belladonna, because her name is like Belladonna, right? So surely be Miss Donna. Because he calls Rev Mr. Venet. Unless Bella's full name is Belladonna, but okay.
Question, Mr. Lovecraft. Regarding class today?
Did you need clarification on Fox?
No. On primordial.
Yeah, again, Bella lived in the human world. Of course, she need clarification on forks, obviously.
Monsters.
Of course. Then, close the door.
Yeah, you wouldn't want the information getting out that you've already been called out for owing people.
You see, Revenant.
That was a really cool shot. I wasn't mentioning the cinematography before, like the opening scene, but I mention it all the time anyway. I love the transition they're doing here.
There was once an age that predates humanity.
Like, I can imagine trying to program that with CMD cam and they're not being super easy to do.
Age of monsters.
They probably use Blockbuster for it, but you know what I mean.
It was an age bereft of society and law. Monsters treated humans like cattle.
The most powerful.
Okay, so we're not gonna continue that trend. I guess it will get boring after a while.
Full of us ruled the world and lived freely. We didn't cower in hiding as we do now.
But humanity could not survive in such a world. They were brought to the brink of extinction, until the void itself roused from its slumber.
That actually does remind me of, like, the Buffyverse, in the sense that, like, the demons inhabited the Earth in that show long before humans even came around. And it's not really talked about in a huge amount of detail as to how exactly that happened and why and how monsters were forced into secrecy by essentially the Council of Watchers and like one Slayer at a time until the end of the show. And I was wondering about that because it does seem like that world like has an entirely parallel history, human-wise, to like, our world, as is the case with a lot of modern fantasy. In the case of Freak Show, that's not necessarily true because we've seen so little of the human realm. We know that it roughly operates the same way, but as far as like actual history goes, it's like they don't make like a huge amount of references either. It's like not like the same people have to be around necessarily, unlike in Buffy. So this actually is a more viable option as to there being a different type of history in a different world shaped by wars with monsters. Although that also raises the question as to, once again, how monsters got. Well, as you know, we're going to answer that question right now. I'm not gonna speculate on that. It's going to answer this.
Viviana Kincaid, your principal.
Our principal and I sealed the most powerful monsters of the world in her void, protecting humanity from their power.
And now, monsters are forced to conform to the ideals of man, like domesticated animals.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
What do you want?
What did Sethoth want?
To destroy Viviana Kincaid.
I always love a good parallel line. And I love that Rev is like mulling this over in terms of Sethoth wanted to destroy Viviana Kincaid and he actively prevented the creature from doing so, and then proceeded to cause destruction akin to what the Sethoth was attempting to do in the first place. I reckon if it hadn't been for, again, the connection with Bella, Rev would not have cared in that sense. Or also, like, everyone else and everything, and, how much, Mark and Sarah also gassed him up,
Hell no. I want no part of this.
The hell you doing, Venet?
The last void monster caused me enough trouble. I'm not serving the whims of another.
Oh, I believe there's a misunderstanding, Revenant. I do not intend to make you my pawn. In fact, none of the children of the House of Ruin are. Humans haven't been kind to my children. They all have been hurt by this world, and I wish to protect them. I can see it too. How this world has hurt you. How that principle has tortured you. I, however, have no desire to control you. I would rather you welcome my assistance.
Yeah, I definitely like her a lot more than Sethoth. So yeah, already the distinction is made pretty clear. Also reminds me a lot of the queen of the goddess of the Eliotropes in Wakfu, actually, who was a loving force but actively went out of her way, essentially to completely take away the agency of the world of 12, which they did not like. Fully out of the sense of she was a being full of such love and motherly concern, which is sort of the same vibe she's giving right now, if that is genuine, of course, because we did just meet this character, and for all we know, Lovecraft is correct about the primordials. But like I said, I hope he's wrong, and I hope this doesn't go nowhere.
What was that phrase you used the other day, Roman? The enemy of my enemy is my... Oh, I'm blanking on that last word.
Friend.
The one that you actively said no, that the mortals did not mean anything to you, but you also knew what it meant enough to disavow it in front of Rev. Okay.
Yes. Revenant, you don't need to care for my goals. But Mary tells me you want that principal gone, right? Why not work together?
No. No void monsters.
Jeez, Venet. What?
He does seem to, yeah, I guess Sethoth did leave a sour taste in his mouth, but yeah, other than that.
What's your plan B? You can't beat Kincaid on your own.
Surely you don't intend on obeying her.
I'd rather that.
I mean, he did actually, try that on his own last season, so actually aligning himself with somebody else who's actively got the same goals as him is a great escalation for this season in general.
Then make the same mistake twice.
Huh. No shot a delinquent like you could go a day without getting into trouble. How about you put your money where your mouth is?
That sounds uncomfortable.
It's an expression, Nyarla. I'm challenging him to a bet.
Oh, well, that sounds fun. Yes, Revenant. Place your currency in your mouth and prove to us you can obey.
Okay, I guess in her mind, spinning the phrase to synonyms does not have any issues. Okay.
It's in a monster's nature to defy order.
Also, love the animation on her particularly. I don't think I've seen a floating creature like that in some time in a Minecraft animation. Not that I've seen all of them, but I have to ask William about that.
I'm not a monster.
Don't be ashamed, Revenant. Monsters needn't be ashamed of who they are.
Again, message of the show, but yeah.
Regardless, if you survive the day without drawing Viviana's ire, then I will leave you be.
And if I fail?
Then you'll see the futility of obedience, and allow me to plead my case once more.
You know, this kind of seems like this is like an open sabotage attempt, honestly.
That's it?
Monsters should be free to make their own choices. So, do we have a deal?
Fine.
Oh dear. You sure know how to pick them, don't you, Mary?
Trust me. He's worth it.
I notice Mary acts as a trait of giggling a lot, whether like following an action or otherwise.
I do. I always...
And now I think about it, could a porcelain doll even like giggle without internal muscles to do so and lungs? But I don't know. You know what? Whatever.
do. Now, be a doll and help him, would you?
Be a doll, really? Okay. Is that the sabotage attempt? Just being around Mary is going to invite trouble? There's the real bell.
Good student, good student. How do I be a good student?
A good and hungry student now. Thanks, Roman.
Well, I guess I start by going to class.
Hello, Venet.
Oh, come on!
Congratulations on joining a club. Though, poetry is a choice.
What do you want?
I'm just checking to see what trouble you're getting into today.
Well, currently about to be late for class thanks to you.
I'd like to get a head start this time.
You see everything. What do you mean get a head start?
I haven't done anything.
Not yet. But with you, it's always a matter of time. You can be honest with me, Venet. It won't make much of a difference.
See, the thing with this is that, you know, the implication that every single day he gets in trouble suggests that there's only like 8 days in a given term of a school of Cade, because that's the amount of episodes. That doesn't really work, does it?
Trying to go.
So there must have been some days where he wasn't doing anything, or I guess it could have been stuff that he was doing which was just so mundane it wasn't worth showing in an episode. Maybe he made all these like, you know, dying attempts constantly. I don't know.
A class.
And I suppose hell is frozen over as well, I take it.
I am telling the truth, damn it! You're in my way!
Huh. You're being serious.
Yes!
What
And I guess Rev is back to his usual shouty self in front of her.
caused this change? Wait. Have you finally yielded? Did my
Unless she's feigning ignorance right now, I guess this does mean that she can't see any of them.
lesson truly
In
get
the
through to
house.
you?
Hell no. You suck and I hate you. I'm just not in the mood for your problems today.
Oh my. You are obeying. Could it be? Is now the time?
Yeah, so again, this goes back to like the game they were playing in the last one, where like, you know, she's clearly got her limits as to what she's willing to tolerate, but she actively is goading him and has done so multiple times for seemingly her own entertainment as well. Although I guess that was all in aid of making her somebody who the Order is rooting for Rev to destroy, as well as Rev himself.
Hello?
Never mind that, Mr. Venet. If you are being honest, then I am very interested in seeing how this day ends. Here, I'll even help you along.
Wait, I could just walk. I said I could just walk!
Well, I mean, you might get lost. This actually is helpful to you.
Okay, thanks, I guess.
Is that how you spell dissection? I guess it is.
All of you, be quiet and sit down. We don't have time for...
In all fairness, there are teachers that I know that do start every lesson like that. What was that? Oh, that yeah. Oh, I don't know if you've seen Principal Kincaid's powers before, but yeah, she's done that a number of times to Rev. It's a thing in this series at this point.
You're actually here on time.
Is this really that much of a shock?
Yes.
Okay, damn.
Okay, when the students are the ones calling you out for it, that's when you know. That's when you know.
Regardless, we're dissecting engorged grave worms today, so grab a partner and get to work.
No guidelines?
Definitely not.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
If you saw Mark's background, but yeah.
you need a partner? What? I didn't even do anything to this time! Whatever.
This does ring a good point. Where, like, most of the students revered him, I guess, until he took things too far and, like, ruined it for everyone. Yeah, this is probably why.
Hey, you two? Either of you want a capable necromancer as a lab partner? Really? Not even you, Ghost?
It does seem like those worms are alive still, so don't both if you need a
A
necromancer.
more intelligent surgeon than that zombie.
You, blew up our club room.
Yeah. I think that proves I know what I'm doing, no?
In dissection? No.
Hungry.
Ah! No, Sam! Don't eat the worms!
Alright, screw both of you. Fine.
Yay! I'm gonna be the best lab partner you've ever had.
Sure, but first question. What happened to our worm?
Oh, we got someone on Twitch today. Hello, Justine Harrier 3. I am okay.
Oh my god.
Wormy! Wormy, where'd you go?
Did you name it?
Here, shirty, shirty, shirty. Sorry, I had to do that. None of you were there for that. None of you. That's an older channel reference. Not even my channel, actually. That was Aiden's channel.
What the?
Hi, Rev.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Loads! But that's not important right now. Hurry up!
Yes. Porcelain dolls are often known for being able to vanish glass. What?
Stitch together.
What the hell no?
Okay. So I know I said before that sending Mary was a recipe for disaster because she would invite trouble. But she was there when Rev declared his intentions to not get in trouble for the day and win the bet. And she seemed to generally want to help him. And she wasn't told to actively sabotage him or anything, so I thought the idea was to do something like this. But this seems like she's actively trying to be like, oh yes, let's ditch and, incite the principal's ire, in front of other teachers. And now he's talking to someone behind him and might get in trouble with the teacher himself. So yes, I understand how I guess I was technically right in terms of Mary ruining things, but it does seem like she's more aware of it than I thought she was.
Aw, seriously? You don't really want to be in this dumb class, do you?
I'm trying to win a bet, doll.
Oh, fine. Then I'll help.
What? You can't just... Hello? Shouldn't you be in class?
No, class is boring. Hanging out with you sounds like way more fun.
I mean, I guess this does give him an excuse to ditch Mark.
I found Wormy! Now we can do dissecting. Whatever that means.
Wait, whatever that means? You don't know what dissecting is? Was the class not... What was it? Was the class not given a briefing on what the word dissecting means before being told to dissect something?
Hi.
Hello.
Why is she here?
Bro got some... Oh, you mean Rev. I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, he had a lot more last season before events happened.
Couldn't tell you either. Just put.
And when I started streaming, what you mean like today? Because if you mean today, it was 43 minutes ago and 29 seconds. If you mean in general, it was like, I think the first time I did like a stream was in 2019, technically, but yeah.
On the worms so
consistently since 2020.
We can. Where'd my grimoire go?
Did you put it down on the table? We didn't see that happen.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Eep! You thieving little!
I'll get him!
Oh, all right then. Yeah, you know what? Please do. That way Rev can stay here.
What the?
He could also report it to the teacher, but still.
Who was that?
Damn it. I need to get out of here. Give me that!
What do you mean, get out of here? You have somebody who's chasing someone down for you, and you get to stay in the class. Why do you need to get out of here exactly?
Wormy!
And you're proceeding to beat the worm as an aid in your escape attempt.
No! Oh, yummy.
Don't eat that!
I guess that was one way to distract the teacher, but the teacher has also not moved yet.
Get out of my way, werewolf, or I'm gonna get you too!
Why are all of Rev's friends so scary?
What the hell do you think you're doing? Sorry,
Why'd you steal the grimoire? Someone is scary.
Bennett. But Nerissa said we need to get revenge on you.
And you just listen to her? She scares me as much as you do.
I mean, people listen to you, Rev, and you're scary.
Yeah, and you never said sorry for blowing Flynn up.
Okay, fine.
Don't give me a break! He's a freaking ghost! Just suck it up! Oh, man.
I suppose, yeah.
Man. Dude. Now I gotta punch you.
Back off!
Why was he so afraid of that? Okay, that sounds like Mary broke just now.
Wow.
Oh, it was the window. Okay.
Harry! You'll pay for that?
Oh, will I?
Never mind!
Why is the ghost scared?
Here you go, Rev! Sorry that took so long.
That didn't take that long at all.
Where'd you learn how to do all that?
Oh, you know, I
Cartoons for the 1950s, probably.
Halt, you scoundrels! Hark! No
Oh, look, it's the Golden Guard.
students are permitted in the halls during class time. Procure thy hall passes at once, or I shall report this.
Who the hell are you?
How dare you!
Let me guess, his last name's Knight.
I am the Shane Mail, arbiter of the hallways.
Okay, Shane Mail, fine. That's better. That's better.
What?
Hall monitor.
Oh, for the love of...
Silence, corpse! I witnessed thy foul deeds from afar. Thou art sorely mistaken if thou believe I shall...
There's like a pillager. I guess you could technically see like the slit in front is like as the nose, maybe of a pillager, but otherwise, I don't know. Gives me more vibes of Spider-Man with the vacant eyes that can also move for some reason.
overlook such blatant delinquency. I shall deliver thee to Kincaid at once for thy insolence.
Hold on now. We don't need to do all that. Technically, I didn't throw the werewolf.
Yep, I did it for him.
Not helping!
Thou art resisting? Then taste steel!
What? Sword?
Thou shalt regenerate in the principal's office!
God damn!
It's okay. I mean, I've seen this episode of Cops and Robbers before.
You'll never take us alive!
But don't get going to go!
It's on your own fault, Rev, for running to the right instead of the left.
Coward!
Oh, wow. You really.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm glad they didn't make Bella jealous in this situation. Not that she's here right now, but like it would have been so an obvious thing to do. Because clearly they're trying to do something of that nature with Mary.
You are immortal.
Coming from you, yes.
You're insane.
Thanks!
Also, did she land on top of him after he jumped?
Though, you took a minute to wake up. Is that normal?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Rev!
Yeah, technically it is now. I think he said before that his that in last episode his revenant powers were like somewhat suppressed, like it's taking him longer to recover, which is also pretty sure how he met Mary in the hospital room as a result of that. Well, in the infirmary as a result of that. So she should probably know that that's not normal, but okay. Okay, now Bella's seen.
Why is there a broken window above you?
Okay, let me recap this. So, Rev took a minute to wake up, and the class had just started before he ran out, and not much time had transpired between stealing the grimoire and now. So, if that's the case, and students aren't allowed to be inside the halls during class times, is the patio okay? If so, if so, then I guess, you know, Bella and Sarah are perfectly fine right now. If not, what are they doing here? Or alternatively, they just happen to have a free period right now. If that is the case, does that mean that all students who have free periods are not allowed to roam the halls, thus necessitating a hall monitor? I've never heard of a school that actively banishes any students with free periods to the outside of said school during said free periods before. That seems very backwards to me.
No reason.
We jumped out while running from the hall monitor.
Dude!
What the hell? God, Rev, why do you always get into trouble?
I wasn't trying this time, witch!
You decide to run out after Mary already offered to do the job for you. This is on you now.
Everyone's out to get me! What's so funny, Angel, huh? Huh?
Calm down! Jeez! What happened?
Everyone's pissed they blew up the school. Now they won't leave me alone.
Oh, okay. But,
That's, yeah, valid.
you
Continue.
do see how that's deserved, right?
No!
Yes.
Ugh,
Yes.
all right.
Oh, so the bell did ring now. How short are the lessons in this place? I guess it doesn't take that long to dissect a worm. You know, because worms don't have that many internal organs to begin with. Kind of makes you wonder what they're supposed to be dissecting and finding in said dissection. Although if it was the first time they're dissecting anything, as was implied by, you know, by Mark not knowing what the word meant, maybe they're starting small and working their way up, even though the worms are engorged. Also, hello, Spring Boy.
Look, we have Yaga's class up next.
In fact, they all look like the one location implies there's like one bell for the entire school.
Let's head over there together, and I'll help you out. Okay?
Okay.
Are you coming too? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. I don't think we've ever introduced ourselves.
Mary.
Yes, see, again, to Bella's credit, she's trying.
Annette.
Belladonna.
Yeah, see? Belladonna, not Belladonna. What are you doing, Lovecraft?
Okay, that's Sarah.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember if Sarah actually introduced herself properly in season 1, if that's just like her MO to do. I know she doesn't like Mary, so I guess that might be why.
But let's just go.
Oh, great. You decided to show up.
You know, none of you need to say that to my face.
How about you go handle the mandrakes? With any luck, their screaming will drown yours out.
Yeah, he has gone back to his screamy self, in all fairness.
I'll help him!
Fine, fine. Just get on with it. You two.
You could probably interpret Bella wanting to help out Rev so badly because of her crush on him, or because she knows how dangerous mandrakes are without proper knowledge of them. I like that it's sort of ambiguous that way. Or it could both.
Come over here.
Although that does leave Sarah and Mary alone, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Bella.
Should not be this damn hard to be a good student.
Why this sudden interest in being good?
I made a bet.
Suddenly, everything makes sense.
So, how do you...
God! What the hell, you little creep!
Rabbit!
What? I can't hear you!
You know what? Screw it.
Good going, Necromancer. You just killed my project.
Is there
He's a necromancer. He can revive your project.
anything you don't destroy with your touch?
Are you kidding me?
You could have chased it away first. Yes, Rev.
This is your chance to say sorry.
I did point out, I didn't point this out before, but I noticed he did not want to say sorry to Harry before. So that's another thing that I think only in like episode 8 of last season did he ever actually say sorry at all. So it's definitely a thing of like a pride thing for him.
Right, okay. Look.
So, which might mean it's going to interrupt this. That's not me pausing the video.
Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, he said it. Okay.
Do you think it's my fault? I just saved you, you ungrateful
Never mind.
idiots!
I saved them from a mandrake that happened to be just standing there.
Oh, we'll show you, ungrateful! Don't worry, Rev. I'll deal with them.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Gah!
Oh, spare me!
Yeah, see that again. Mary's actually trying to be helpful and take the fall for a certain sense.
Audrey! Eat Seymour instead!
Who the hell is Seymour?
Ah, another pop culture reference there. In case someone's wondering, and in case Aiden sees this video later, Audrey and Seymour are both characters from Little Shop of Horrors. There's also Audrey 2, named after the first Audrey, which is the plant in said Shop of Horrors. So, that's why.
Come back! I just want to play!
The plant that eats blood and also people, by the way.
Whatever. Now I can just get back to...
Bennett! I know this is your fault somehow.
God damn it!
Wait, Rev!
Oh, I guess he's not going to explain himself or anything. Okay.
Rev! Slow down!
Why? What's the damn point? I tried playing it straight today. I did. But it's like, everyone just expects the worst anyway.
Because you've given them nothing but the worst beforehand. Like, don't get me wrong, I get the point of this episode that he is supposed to feel like this is all futile and therefore play into the house's hands. But I also like the fact that it's not the house that's sabotaging him, it's his own actions that brought him here. The house knows that they just need to wait to see things play out. I thought even sending Mary to help with the wager doesn't help with the wager, despite Mary actually being more helpful than I thought she was going to be.
So what? No matter what I do, they've already made up their mind? The hell am I even wasting my time trying to prove them wrong then?
Rev, you can't expect everyone to change their minds in one day. But that doesn't mean trying is pointless.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone kind of did change their minds in one day, to an extent, because the admiration that everyone had for Rev, except Wendy last season, was important for Wendy to stand out, obviously, but also, but also because it made Rev realize the reverence that they actually kind of had from more people than he was expecting, more than just the 3. So now, actually, because of the whole blowing up the school and having everything be rearranged, yeah, of course I was going to be mad at him. That was a day of mind changing. Sorry.
Easy for you to say.
But it is definitely in human, and I guess by extension monster nature, to remember the negatives much more harshly than you do the positives. That's one thing that I've realized, have it that especially, the friendship circles that I have, a lot of people that I talk to online particularly have been wronged in terrible, terrible ways, and that has given them a much more jaded view of the world. Hurt people hurt people. And so, of course, latching onto these negative moments is going to be it's going to be more difficult to shake off than a positive moment being replaced with a negative one, like in the case of students. You could argue that's also what happened with Rev specifically, that he's remembering much more all the suffering that he's gone through in Cade now, that is still going on, rather than the happy resolution that he somewhat came to at the end of last season. So it's not a full-on character regression just yet, because those traits are still there, and also they're being brought out by different people who have differing views on him. I think I mentioned also the roll in the wall thing that we were taught to do in GCSE drama, where you have a silhouette of just a random character, and then you have inside of them what they feel about themselves. Right surrounding them is what they express to the world, and then beside that is what everyone perceives of them. And the idea is that they are going to be different things, and you understand the character in much more depth if you do that. Out of all of the very gimmicky drama techniques that we were taught in GCSE or A level, or even university for that matter, that one is probably one of my favorites, because it actually helps from a writing perspective as well. So it's doubly useful for me.
A good person. You actually care how other people feel. I'm just trying to win a bet.
I'm not perfect, Rev.
And also, he doesn't even recognize that, yeah, he cares a lot about particularly Bella, especially because last time, the whole Carrie incident, I keep going back to that. So, yeah, he's not internalized how much he's changed yet because of those negative latchings on as well. So, it all comes back to it.
None of us are. It's okay to ask for help, right? I want to be there for you. Mark and Sarah, too.
I guess that's why he didn't trust Mary with the whole task, because he's doing everything by himself and people actively getting in his way. Except for Sarah, actually, who he did use to the extreme in one episode. But other than that, was supporting her.
I gotta know. Is this really all just for a bet? Or is there something else?
Sworn to secrecy. Oh no.
I know thou art here, Bennett! Reveal thyself!
Damn it! It's over! That pile of junk squeals on me to Kincaid!
I mean, you're staying in the middle of the hallway. Honestly, this is sort of Shane's fault for not looking hard enough and actually seeing you standing completely exposed here.
What?
Cover for me!
What? How do I? What are you?
I love that to pause for a moment to make sure could angle the the cursor enough. Oh, William, I was just talking about you before. Well, I mentioned your name once previously in the stream. But hey, welcome.
Hi.
The reason is because you missed some really good animation of a floating sort of Jin-like character. Is the best way I can describe her.
Hey there.
Forgive my discourtesy, good lady.
Eh?
Thou dost exude a beauty most otherworldly.
I wouldn't know if I would call that discourtesy. I'd call that the opposite discourtesy, but alright.
Fairer than any other at this academia.
I would probably call it boldness rather than discourtesy.
Here
I love this is like, what have I got myself into?
Hear my call, good lady.
And I guess Rev is internalising that too.
With hair like jet and skin like pearl, I yearn for your hand.
Oh, wow! You are, I'm late for class!
Fair maiden!
Trust me, the knightly speech does not work on every lady out there. Works on some of them, I'll tell you that. Not all.
Allow me to escort you!
What a loser.
Good thing it's the type of locker that opens from the inside. I was going to ask.
Whatever. I just need to survive my last class without Kincaid showing up. Oh, so you're the ringleader. Huh.
No duh, Revenant.
She was named before in the in the Grimoire incident. So, yes, obviously.
You think we're just gonna let you get away with what you did?
This is a school for monsters!
Yeah, and some of us are trying to learn.
You eat people!
Hey, we all got our quirks, Venet.
Just move.
This does remind me of like that one time that that like as Alia tried to call out Mer for being a bad person, to which of course I reminded her of like how the character was introduced.
I don't want to be late.
And then Aiden sassed her back saying, right, because now you care about people.
You would never show up to class on time.
Shut!
He technically showed up twice to class one time today, but I guess he was in neither of those.
Listen.
And happened to be the one that he was late for.
I'm not sorry for blowing up the school. I hate this freaking place, and I figured we'd all be better off if it were rubble. But, yeah, maybe I didn't think through the part where all of you were still inside. So
Yeah, you know, at some point, I guess, Revenant, you forget that not everyone is as durable as you, even if you are losing your powers. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying here, Rev. I'm really trying.
So, sorry.
Not to mention also all their stuff was inside. That's, you know, even if they were outside, that's another added thing.
You all are victims of my Warren Kincaid.
I like that. He didn't say sorry that you feel that way. You know, he actively, yeah, he gets it.
Okay?
An apology sucks, dude.
You're cold.
I mean, it's literally the best apology he's done so far, but okay.
Bro.
See, this is why nobody buys the good student act.
Were you even there for most of the good student act? I literally just said you weren't in other classes, so what do you mean?
You're right. What was I thinking?
What the?
Whoa! Rev can possess armor? That's sick!
Don't compliment
I do love how they... Yeah, okay.
him! Run!
Wait, hold on. If Rev can possess armor, does that mean that next time we see Shane, if he's not trying to be a good student, he's gonna... Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna get spring trapped, Shane. Run.
Spend all winter break studying.
Also, yes, I did just make a FNAF reference. You're welcome.
And yet every summon I have doesn't obey me. What the hell? Drop her, you idiotic spirit.
I think I've said this before, but Rev, when he's like dejected, or when he's like speaking at a normal volume, can be much more intimidating, or I guess you know, much more like deep than when he's yelling all the time, which is the opposite of what you would expect from a character like Sarah, actually, who, you know, has lost her temper a couple of times, but only a couple of times. There's some great opposites in a way.
Whoa, Rev! Way to go! This is a new spell, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, you might want to leave, doll. Kincaid is going to show up any second now.
Oh, Rev. It's okay. You gave it your best try.
His best try would have been not using this spell, but okay. Again, I get that the point is he doesn't see the issue anymore.
I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere!
Okay?
Is she gonna cat in the hat for him?
Oh, are you fine?
I guess that does raise the question of how many summons did he actually have. I only saw like 2 bits of armor get possessed, but maybe I missed a few.
Really done now? Jeez. You can go too.
You little delinquent!
I was about to say, yeah, that's not one of the summons. That's
I
Shane.
know you raised those suits, which is directly in violation of school rules!
Yeah, you got me. What, do you want a cookie?
No! I
That'd be very nice, actually.
desire retribution!
I was gonna say satisfaction, but fair enough.
Ma'am, there you are!
Oh, what happened here?
Great, here it comes.
What happened here? What happened to you seeing everything? I feel like I have to make a compilation of everything Kincaid should have seen but didn't.
This insolent little worm has been causing trouble all day! I demand he be sent to detention at once!
No.
I mean, she is, yeah, okay, you look at everything around you, yes, but, but, you know, what happened to cause everything around you, I guess. But again, she should have seen it.
He doesn't.
What?
Yeah, what?
I haven't seen Mr. Vennet do anything out of line all day. In fact, he's attended every one of his classes.
This is the one thing that he actually did cause, though.
Is this a joke?
It is quite the amusing one, isn't it? Rev Vennet, an actual good student?
Then how do you explain the damage to the hall?
The armor did it.
It was a different suit that the necromancer raised!
Interesting.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that was not like a frame plot.
Since I didn't see any such necromancy.
Yeah, Suit. Sounds like you're the one who's about to get in trouble.
That's it! You lying little rat!
Okay. As much as I'm sure that Kincaid is not dumb enough to have fallen for that, Shane was definitely dumb enough to attack him in front of Kincaid when he wasn't in trouble.
Hi, Rev!
Mary? Where am I?
They should be used to this by
You're
now,
in the
honestly.
club room, silly. We brought you here after that worthless knight stabbed you.
So Kincaid just let you take Rev's unconscious body to the club room and not the hospital, not the infirmary.
She made me do the carrying, by the way. So you're welcome.
I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. You should be in the infirmary right now.
Why didn't Kincaid suspend me?
Oh, thank Miss Nyarla for that!
Huh?
I realize I may have overstepped, but I felt it was inappropriate to do nothing when Mary came to me for help.
You tricked Viviana?
In essence.
Okay. All right. I guess that does answer the question from before.
Viviana sees all except for that which is shrouded by my smoke. So, as long as you bear my blessing, not even the void can know your true intent.
See, that's what you should have led with, honestly.
You should see the kind of trouble Roman gets into under my shroud.
Hey, shut it, Nyarla.
To be completely fair, Roman... that would explain why Roman was not a known entity to us, the audience, until this season.
Anyway, Revenant, a deal's
Like, it was shouted from us as well.
a deal. Viviana Kincaid never caught you in the act. So, you win. I shall bother you no longer. I merely ask you keep my existence between you and me.
And the house.
No. Being good is overrated. You evil?
In the very best way.
Then I'm on your side.
Welcome to the House of Ruin, Revenant.
Why would Rev go from blowing up the school to trying
Again, another great shot there.
to be a good student?
I guess because I pointed out the cinematography in like every other aspect aside from the transition. That's why I'm focusing on them so much this episode. But everything's still great. Yeah. Oh, so you caught up with Frisch's last Oh, okay. You might be more ahead than I am in that case, because I think there's like a couple episodes out.
It doesn't make sense.
I thought you said it was a bet, right?
I don't buy it. He's been acting different ever since we came back. I feel like he's hiding something. Well, where's Rev?
I don't know. I can't find him. It's like
I do like the little like betrayal of like the little panic instance in Sarah's voice there. Just the wood itself should have had a green screen, and the other side doesn't have to fade into another shot, which is a bit. Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough then. I didn't even catch that.
he's invisible.
I thought what they could have done was like edit the two shots together and like mask them with each other rather than using a green screen there. But yeah, that's just a me thing, honestly. That's a frame by frame technique. Yeah, green screen would be far less tedious.
Or just gone.
Wait, seriously? Is he okay?
He's fine, Mark, but something's clearly wrong. He's up to something. And I get this horrible, sinking feeling that whatever it is, it's gonna get him in trouble.
Like, detention trouble?
I think worse.
Expulsion.
That's it. I don't
We
know
killed
what
the
Rev is
worst
up to,
expelled.
but we need to figure it out. And if he's not gonna tell us, then we'll solve it ourselves.
Won't he get mad at us for this?
It's Rev, he's always mad at you.
Not if we're smart. He doesn't need to know we're on to him. And if we play it right...
We save Rev from himself.
Oh, sweet! It's like we're on a secret mission.
Not like.
You are.
We are. The occult is all about solving the mysteries of the unknown. So for our first case, we'll solve the mystery of Rev Bennett himself.
Nice. So yeah. So glad I came back to this. Yeah, the one thing I have think I've said yet is I like so far now we've got two now I've seen two examples of this season. I like how much of this actually seemed to be an escalation of what came before. You know how I say that like the first season of every show is the experimental season? They're figuring out like the format they want and what things work and what don't and what resonates with the audience and what doesn't in the case of internet shows where they can actually gauge that factor. Yeah, it feels like now there's definitely more of a sense of what they want to do and more of a plan behind like the domino effect of all these things. Because it seems like, season 1 happened, therefore Rev was jaded, therefore he broke the school, therefore people are jaded with him now, therefore they interfered with him trying to be good, therefore his war with Kincaid continued. So everything story-wise is really falling into place right now in a way that I absolutely love. Like in a lot of ways, it's got a number of Maestro seasons beat in that sense, and I never thought I'd say that. So yeah, I am all for this, and I think overall I am going to enjoy season 2 more than season 1. Not that I never blast season 1, I absolutely did. But I mean, even the newer cast now, with their like other goals in mind, their compatibility with Rev and or lack thereof, depending on them, there's like an actual unit there that is also a friend squad that cares about each other, and is one that, had Rev met them first without and had, like, immediately caught on with them, things might have been far worse. Or better, because Shathoth would not have been involved. I don't know. They're gonna be like the time of this show so far. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I will try my best to remember to warn you. It's most likely gonna be well, I mean, the earliest it's gonna be is next Saturday, so like a week from now. Um because with Freak Show particularly, I wanna catch up as much as possible, so I'm gonna try my best to make sure this is something I keep going with. So yeah, I guess we'll see from there. So I'm looking forward to it already. I keep getting more and more excited for this. I know I'm not seeming like it because I'm still tired. I just came back from a play and everything. But yeah, and now because I interrupted my dinner for this, I'm going to not be a hypocrite and undercut the time that I would be eating with something else. So gotta go ahead and take care of that right now. So thanks everyone for joining for me here. Good to be back. This is a good start to being back. So for that, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.